Bafulu demands that you go to leg day. Or at least tentacle day. Hey everybody, how's it going? Back again. Just more Fire Emblem. Keeping it going. So yesterday we ended up having two really, like, a decent map, and then a, oh holy fuck, what is the ROM creator doing to me here? What the fuck is this bullshit? Like, we're hitting there where, like, you had, like, multiple guys with the strongest weapons they could have. The one guy had max hit, max damage on his character. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? If it wasn't for the fact that he was on a horse, I wouldn't have been able to beat him. I would have needed my entire squad to swarm him, pew him down from a distance, and then try to finish him off in melee. But luckily, he was on a horse. What a loser. Alright, now let me get this actual capture up. So now they're dumping me off in a now they're dumping me off in like a shopping episode. Like, I got a $10,000 gem. Okay, man, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, hold up. And I ended up spending it on things that I needed, but considering most things that you need are like $1,000 anyway, that didn't exactly help that much in buying all the shit that I need. So it looks like there's a couple, it looks like there's a couple of towns to visit for free stuff. And there's an arena here. So hopefully we get to, you know, get some extra money, get some extra items, and maybe get some really good shit. Let's see. Because all of my enemies at this point are running around with silver weapons or better. So if my people can't 2-tap an opponent out, I'm really below. So I better be able to start affording that shit. Lady Meredith, I do truly appreciate the gesture to lighten the load on those of us who have been fighting the war the longest, but I think you misunderstand my preferences. Putting me in charge of a supply run and one of the entire army at that would be the absolute bottom of my list of relaxing pastimes. Forgive me, Nancy, but I assume that you would be suited for this task. Any woman capable of managing 7 children on her own should have the shrewdness to handle the material needs of this army. Or perhaps I have underestimated the mother mercenary. Ha! Tickling my ego to get me on board with this plan. You are nothing if not a politician, milady. Oh, don't worry, Nancy. This is the domain of my family's profession. I know all the shopkeepers. You will not need to search around if you need specific supplies. I can guide you to what you desire. Our thanks, Christine. From the wares we have seen offered at Nirvana, I believe your claims that this country possesses the most skilled craftsmanship. Oh, and not just the craftsmen, Ariana, but enchanters as well. Why, there's even a shop in this market where you can buy magical boots, allowing them to cross fast. Oh, you mean the item that I want to put on every single character? I don't know. They're not as strong as other enchanted items, mind you, but they may be what just some of us need. Ah, yes, they're not as strong as some other enchanted. No, they're the strongest magic items in the game, most, pretty much. Getting your characters to move 2 extra spaces is kind of insane. Anyway, truly, Christine, I have heard of such magic tales, but even Michael, the Magus himself, was never capable of such a thing. At the very least, as far as I was ever unaware. Oh, it's the honest truth, milady. I can show you. That is, if we can afford a pair of them. Yeah, we can't. They take years to make and are valued at extreme price. We'll have to see if we have the budget for such an item. The priority will have to be in the needed weaponry. Spell tomes, staves, of course. We will also need paying full price at... We will also be paying full... No! How about we don't do that? How about we get at least a 30% discount? Like, you know, a silver card would be if we had one. We're not here to conquer or intimidate the citizens of Nirvana. No, how about we get... No, 30% off. 30% off. That is neither intimidating nor threatening. "25 movement speed." Zooming over the fucking map. My. Now, there's no total budget, Nancy. I suppose this means that you are indeed up for this task? Well, I can't have all these young folks squandering our funds on magical boots, now can I? Someone needs to ensure that we make it back to camp with some good steel. That's what I spent that's what I spent 10,000 on, is getting the decent stuff. So the rest of this is boots now. Excellent. We shall spare no expense with this venture. Hopefully these weapons that our Mavanian primes intend to use against us will be their own undoing. Alright, well. So at this point, we're doing some shopping, but we're also going to be hitting up the arena. So I have a few people who that is going to be kind of big for. Let's see. Kayla's at 10. Andrew's at 9. Will's at 9. Jordan's at 6. Alright, what I'll do is then... Katie can sit out. Keegan can sit out. I'm going to put Jordan in. I'm going to put Kettle in. And I'm also going to put Alex in. Because besides using the arena to get some extra money, I might send Alex and him in just to see if they can get a little extra experience, since they just hit Although, I'm pretty sure we have like 10 more maps to go, or 9 more maps to go, so... we should have plenty of time to level all these people up. But we'll put them in just in case. Now, I don't think anyone here actually gets... Oh! That should also be pretty good for doing arena. Riley. Oh, and I can use Reed to boost turns. Yep, that's what we'll be finding out. Andrew, you sit out then, and Reed, get over here. Alright, it's a 10-turn limit. Oh boy. We have 2 villages to get into. And some other nonsense. Can I trade you your stuff? Also, hopefully they give me a decent budget. Alright, so kid, you go here. There we go. That would be good. Alright, let's give it a shot. How much money are we getting? Talk to me if you feel you are fully prepared and want to depart early. Yeah, not happening. However, there's no rush. Feel free to shop, make conversation, or even use that repugnant arena. How about you remove the turn limit and let me just talk to you at any time to leave the map, huh? How about that? How about I farm the arena indefinitely? I'll let it when your time for this errand grows thin. Remember, it's unlikely money or excess goods will do us much good to hold on to at this point in the war. True. Time to use all available resources is finally upon us. Okay. An extra 10k. Alright, so a few things. First, Ariana is going to come here. We are then going to go to the supply. She's going to drop off all of her bows. So... what? Everything here will probably end up being used. Same with everything here. I am still using the iron axe on some people because iron's enough for like my general to get kills. Tomahawks and all that are good. The silver axe is almost dead. We got some steel pole axes as well. We have all these bows, including the gold bows. I think most of my people can use steel, so I don't really need iron. Also, that's like a 2-use iron. Where is that 2-use? There we go. I don't know if they actually sell. But I need all the staffs. Torch I'll keep just in case there's another Fog of War map. Bends and needs, heals we need. Barrier is good to keep around. Hammerine is a necessity. All damaging stuff. We'll need to buy a lot more light magic. I've got this Nocturne thing, but I haven't used it yet. Okay, so these are all my upgrade items. Door keys. Am I going to need Master Seals? Unless I get randomly more units that need to be ranked up. Like, the game would have to give me, like, 20 spaces for me to have more people that would fit spots. So I'm going to sell the Master Seals. I don't need them anymore. I already sold the lockpicks. I have a bunch of elixirs. They could always be helpful, but I could also just get money for them. Let's see. The elixirs are only 600. I kind of rather have the healing. Alright. Frost is a really good tome. Because it helps me hit my opponents when they can't touch me. Because it's basically a longbow. But it is 3,000. I don't know if I can afford that. I do have an air caliber, but wind is probably enough because air caliber is overkill considering how strong some of my people are. And fire's enough for my, because I only have one elemental caster, and he's good enough with just basic fire tome. So I'll buy one more fire, one more wind, and then I have an elf fire and other stuff and Fimbulwinter hanging in the background. Although I do kind of want to get a frost, but we'll hang off on that for now. And Alex, you're one of the foreigners who saved our hides. I'm ashamed that I've made blades that may have cut down your kin. I know this won't make we Mavardians did right. But here, take this. Maybe this time we can trade something. Okay, yeah. What do we got? A brave sword. I like that, and I will gladly take a brave sword. Alright, this is axes. The gold axe is the only thing I don't think we got from the golden weaponry. I think I got everything else besides the gold axe. I did buy a hammer. This is a war hammer, so the difference is 6 damage. And it weighs even more. I might need one, but that's also 4,000. That's pretty much, that's like half the money I have left. Or a third of the money I have left. We have a worm hammer I haven't used. I don't have a silver pole axe, but once again, it's really expensive. So even if I bought one, it might not be as worth much as getting just another steel axe. And I do have 2 steel pole axes just hanging around. I did buy a fresh hammer. I might need a fresh halberd. I think somebody else has a halberd that I haven't been using, or I'm not sure. But having another one wouldn't be a bad thing. Buy one more halberd. Dark magic, I need fluxes. I need at least one more flux to use. Because I'm assuming there will be another store at some point to get something else, but... Fenrir. I'll get one worm. And that's fine for dark magic. Staves we need. Heals. I have multiple people who use healing staves, so we need to buy multiple of those. I've got 2 men's. I want another physic. Yeah, that's where the bulk of my money I'm spending right now is. And as for you, I do have some steel swords already purchased. And some of these others. I bought an armor slayer because I need... Oops, didn't need that. And I did buy a Zambato. I don't really need a Wormbane, although technically I do because some of my people can't get kills anyway. I think I bought a silver sword. Yeah, I'll buy one more silver sword. For lances, I already bought a silver lance. We did just get a rider's bane. I did lose a horse slayer that I had to trade. We have a full worm pike. I bought a heavy spear. I bought a short spear. I didn't want to buy anything else because I didn't know how much money we have. I know my Pegasus Knight's going to need stuff like silver lances. But let's not buy it yet. We have multiple turns to go. Here are the boots. They're just a flat 10k. Okay. And here's holy magic. We actually need a lot of holy magic because they're not the strongest hitters and the magic doesn't do that much damage. So I need at least shines. In fact, one of my people kind of needs divines to get a kill, which is expensive. And there's other good ones here too that are around that are just way too expensive for me to buy. I do need to buy at least a few though, so... because I would have almost no light magic sitting in the store, so I'll just buy 2 of those. Okay, so I need to visit that store. What was this armory again? Yeah, stabs. Okay. So this is where we're going to start having some fun. We're doing a save state. We're putting Scott in the arena. Okay, maybe not yet. We're going to be getting Scott close to the arena. And hopefully he's our best farmer for this. And I need to hit this up, which this will be bows. Oh, that's also one thing that these stores don't seem to be carrying, huh? I just realized that. There's no killer weapons here. I would spend money getting a couple killer weapons because almost anyone can use them and they're good in most situations, but...
Ah, it's a powerful weapon you seek. A dangerous game that. Even with the best of intentions, a mighty weapon can cause strife. This weapon, young one, is often called a brave weapon. I ask that you not only use it with bravery, but also wisdom.
Hey, brave bow. Okay. Well, I don't really have that many other bow users. Alright, so first you go there. This armory is the steel. I can get longbows here. I think I bought a silver bow before. I don't... And we did get a gold bow, but we're going to have to wait on those. We go there. Alright. Let us do the save state again. Because I remember the arena in these games loved to cheat. They force you to use iron weapons. Meanwhile, your opponents will all have silver weapons on them, which is really fucking annoying. Like, they don't even make you fight high-statted opponents. They're like, nah, we're just gonna give them a silver lance. And, like, even, like, the gauntlets that he has, I don't think will count. But, let's see. It also won't let me choose how much to wager. Otherwise, I could, like, wager lots of money on this. Yeah, so we wagered 700, but we made 1,000. I'm assuming we don't lose what we wagered. It's we add the 1,000 onto what we... Yeah, okay. Alright, so Scott did that without taking any damage. That's good. But now we might need to start playing a game with the arena. And that's getting a lot of people to try using it, maybe. Okay, you can actually rescue him off of that. Okay, so the kid can get to there, right? So we take you, rescue, drop him here. Kid comes up, plays, and now we can drop him back off. So now comes the questions of we need healing. And we need somebody else who might be able to fight in the arena. And we're going to try to use all this together with a bunch of people and a bunch of horses to try to maybe get multiple fights in the arena per day. Let's see. If we take our lad here, will he be able to do it? Let's find out. Uh-oh. Not if we start missing 83s. All right, good, good, good. Extra cash. Rescue. Then we will try one more time. And Jordan goes in there. And then we take him and drop him off over here. Alright, so now we start playing the game of how long can we do this before something dumb happens. Okay, so who can actually... Well, I guess Jordan can just take an extra turn. So we'll put him in the arena. Let's see. No, I didn't bother healing him, so he might die because of that. But that's why we save state. At least he's guaranteed to hit. And double, sorry, we're good. Alright, it's a little bit of money we have. Play, you get him off. You heal him up. Amelia. Oh, well, free support. Why not? Didn't mean to do that. Because now we need to get the kid out of there. Uh-oh. Come on, Scott. Don't do that. Scott. This is why we save stated before. At least Scott dodged one of them. Alright. So, you rescue him. You take the kid, drop him off here. You rescue Scott. Over here. Then we save state one more time. And we put Kettle back in there. And hope he can make us a last little bit more money. Okay, that's working. We're slowly but surely getting our coffers up. Wait for Scott. Then who do we send in next? Oops, not that. Okay, then this is where this is gonna start getting very, very tricky for who goes in and who I can pull out, because I don't have that many people left. Yeah, he can't rescue anyone. So anybody I send into the arena probably isn't going to be evacuated unless I had Kayla like actually use a charge of rescue. Which I haven't really used it all yet, so maybe I'll actually do that. You know what? We'll do that. Wait, what's level Sammy? She's 9. You're 7. Give it a shot. Yeah, like at least I've seen an enemy use a iron axe, or sorry, a steel axe, which is more than an iron axe. But so far, the mages have been using fire, the wyverns have been using iron lances, so at least they're not completely dicking around here. And throwing silver weapons at us. Oh, yeah, someone did have a Fimbulwinter. Okay, gotta pull you out of the way. Then, Sammy, it is your turn. Do 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 do. There you go. Of course, it's versus a summoner. Luckily, we can kill in 2 hits, and it requires you them to have 3. Also, it does force us to be using the Iron Lance. It doesn't let us use a sword, even if I equip the sword. Okay. Like, if it forces Sammy to fight another mage, it's gonna suck. But I can almost guarantee you the arena is going to force her to fight another mage. So, we're just gonna take Sammy, put her to the side for now, since she's on the healing post. Okay. Alright, so Alex hasn't had a turn yet. But we need some heals as well. Alright. Mirror match. However, we mirror match with a lot more damage. Good. It feels like we're getting... Like, I've been doing this for a couple turns now, and it feels like I haven't been getting as much money as I thought I've done it. Like, I thought I've done this more than I have. Yeah, she should be able to pick up a bunch. I also got. Oh, she also has a silver sword that she got on there. Yeah. Okay, so I need a heal. Because like each time we win, I'm making like 1,000 gold, but I only have like 6,000 gold. So it feels like I've done the arena more times than like 5. But, right? Yeah, we have almost 7,000. Okay, so yeah. So when we spend like 700 gold and we get 1,000, we're only actually making 300 gold. Ugh. Although the way it looks like it's we wager 500, then we get 1,000, and we have 1,500. Ah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Anyway, score. Get in there. Actually, you know what? Let me try Alex to get in there. We're just mirror matching ourselves now. Okay, now this one's going to be risky. And that's sending Riley back in. So that's why I'm saving again. Oh, free crit. Boom! More money. Yeah, because we went from 7,900 to 8,000. So we only made 1,100 in total from 2 fights in a row. Oof. Alright. Okay. We'll have to pull her off naturally then. And we're on 6 out of 10 turns, so we still have a few more turns. Alright, you're slightly wounded, but let's see if you can do it. Good. Hey, nice 666 we got there. You get a heal. And then you drop Scott off. You know what? Let's give it a shot, right? I doubt she'll be able to do it, but... Oh shit! Mom did it! Sneaky mom. Thanks for the bonus cash. Okay, we'll start positioning mom near some stores because we're almost done. Let's see. Who needs... You need... Okay. Do another save. Gotcha. We'll give it a shot. Let's see if I can make more than just like 500 on that one. Okay, so after that... I just had deja vu right now. Okay, now. $540, $530, $510, $550, $520. There is a variance, but the variance isn't like an insane amount. But there is a variance. Whoa, that's a low accuracy. Uh-oh. Wow, I love how the opponent hasn't missed at all. Yeah, well, that's why we fucking did this. That's some cheating bullshit game. Again, let's see. Because Scott can get 480. That's going to be nothing. 630. There we go. That's at least a little bit more than others. Ah, there's your silver sword. 46% chance to hit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, game. Yeah, we're not taking the 631. Not the 500 one either. Come on. 490. What the fuck are you doing? 520. $530, sure. There we go. Berserker versus Berserker again. What do you mean? He was getting the last we missed our last attack as well, and he was coming in for the kill. That's when I reloaded. We didn't have that many more swipes on us. Alright, so that's turn 8. We're getting near the end. Alright, so we have 2 turns before we're forced out of here. I have some money. I could buy a pair of boots, but I needed light magic. Which I think was around there. I also didn't go into lances. Yeah, because that was dark magic. I only have 1 dark magic user. This is elemental magic, which I only have 1 user. Here, okay, so here are the lances again. Getting 1 more silver lance. Another short spear. And honestly, worm pikes are just so good. 1 more worm pike. I wish like I said, I wish the vendors were selling critical weapons. I really could use a killer, another killer axe, like 2 killer lances, 3 killer swords. I would actually pay for those. Okay. $580, sure. Hey, Scott. Now you're pulling some good levels there. Spreading some people out. Let's see. New save. I'm going to predict that as long as it's not too bad, Scott can do fine. 560, sure. Oh, that silver sword might fuck him over, though. Yeah, get him, Scott. More money in our pocket. I just bought like 6 more heal staffs, so I can use it here or there to patch people up. All right. Like I said, we needed some of these spells. I do have a free Thani that we got when we got the other Pegasus Rider, but I do kind of need like a divine. There's also Holy and Aura, which I think I have a Holy, but I don't have an Aura. But I don't really want to keep spending that much. Like this versus Cavalry and Armor, we already have 1. Now we do have 2 healers who could cast, so I might. That's still a lot of money to buy another one, but fuck it. Okay. Swords again. I got Armor Slayer and stuff, so I don't think we need more of those. We needed. I got 3 steel swords. Hopefully that's enough, because I know a lot of people are going to be using them, but sure. 1 more steel sword. These weigh 13. There's not that many people who can wield those heavy things. But some of them have a lot of speed. Like this is what? 8 damage? That's 11. That's 3 more damage? Sure. Now, for this. How many people could I jam in? Not too many. So I can move Scott here. Heal Scott up. Give Scott another turn. I can then have someone like Kietel come in there and do an arena. Who might not be doing this unless he gets missed a couple times. Actually, no, he's fine. He gets more hits, of course. I completely forgot he gets more hits. Thank God I don't have to supply the iron sword. I'm gonna lose a third of it just by whittling this guy down. Then I zoom him out. Oh, we support first. And we rescue him out of there. Then we give Scott one last turn in the arena to get to money max. Oh, reversing Wyvern? Alright, we have accuracy now. And it's a good amount of money, too. To drop the hammer down. Alright, we have 4,000 left. Oh, that was elemental magic. So I could buy another one of those reaching tomes if I really wanted to. That's dark magic. That doesn't matter. This is bows. I already did buy a silver bow. I could get another one, though. I only have one real person who uses them, but she kind of does need the damage sometimes. So, you know what? I'm doing it. We are going to buy another frost. So my, so the one elemental mage that I have can shoot from range, because we already have a Fimbulwinter sitting in our storage. So being able to blast where you can't get hit back helped us so much last map. So we're just going to get another one of those. And then I don't think there's... I could get another silver axe, but Scott is the only one who really uses axes besides the people who can multi-weapon. And Scott now doesn't need a silver axe to get enough damage. He is now doing enough damage on his own with a steel axe, where I don't need a silver. We also have some other good weapons for him to swing around. Like, I know we have steel pole axes, which that's 14 damage. So it's one less than that. A silver pole axe would be some extra insane damage. And I already got an extra hammer and halberd, so we're good on axes. So yeah, I already bought the holy magic. We have enough of our spears and everything. So yeah, I guess I'll just come here and I'll spend the last of my money buying another silver bow. And that should be good. Everybody leveled up. People leveled up a little bit. We hit the arena really hard. And yeah, anything that's also in my supply I can just sell for later as well. Because there might be a few on people. Because I've already done that at the beginning. I mean, I got like a one-use fire that doesn't really matter. But all this other stuff is good. These are for increasing my stuff. I honestly don't know who I would use the body ring on. I've been like thinking who to use it on, but I don't really know who I want to be able to not lose speed on weapons, but we might need that, so I'm not selling that. Now that we've gotten further in the game, now that I actually know how much weapons weigh, I can actually test them out on people. Elixirs are only 600 each, so they're kind of not worth selling. If I run into a Fog of War map that one use torch, I need all my damage here. Although this Luna does kind of suck. I've literally just never used this Luna. All these are necessary. Heals and mends, we are fully loaded out. I've got 2 silver, a gold bow. We still got the killer to some steel bows left, and the U-bow will hammerine. An extra steel axe for Scott. That sword slayer and a sword reaver. We've got a halberd, a hammer, brave axe, tomahawk, 2 steel pole axes. So Scott does have his weapons for later. And we even have the iron axe for others as well. Javelin, heavy spear, short spear, worm pike, the brave lance hanging around. Got an extra Zanbato because one of my people is wielding one. And there might be some more on other people as well. Do I not? I thought I bought more armor slayers. It might be equipped on the... It might be in the person's inventory who bought them. Okay. 800, I couldn't really buy too much. Iron pole axe. Yeah, so just a little bit off some of these other ones. Yeah, we're good. Alright, we're good. I do believe it is time to get going then, yes? I do believe so, yes. We should be well equipped for the end of the war. The girl Christine's words were not empty promises. The wares were in Nirvana were incredible. It's no wonder we weren't prepared for their advance all those months ago. Yeah, especially that last battle where they're all, like I said, wielding silver weapons or better coming after us.
Yes, in the Magus War, the few units they sent to aid in the war efforts were also well equipped. We attributed that to these units being the best Murvana had to offer, but it seems they were simply a taste of Murvana's craftsmanship. Now that we have this task is done, you said you have another task for our mercenaries, the time away from the front, milady? I do indeed, and I believe you'll be more amenable to this task from the outset. Our advanced scouts have reported on something that may be of interest, and I thought your group may be just the one to take a detailed look.
A double X? Uh-oh. That means the next chapter is going to be a triple X. And I'll be banned.
My, this storm seemed to kick up out of nowhere, and it's not even winter yet.
Urgh. Who knew that Murvana would have this type of weather? Should have dressed a little warmer than I normally do.
Well, make up and we'll make sure you have your hood up. Otherwise, your ears will get frostbitten.
But I don't need my hood. My hair's long right now. It keeps my head warm.
It won't for long, son. Best put your hood up.
Okay, Bob. Not worth getting in trouble over, at least.
Mother, I do not think this storm is a natural one. As Ariana says, it is not yet winter, and we are further south than the home in Alberta. And more. I sense magic from this temple. It steals the very warmth, the life from its surroundings.
Well, that would explain why the plants look so dead here. Just look. Supposed to be given a freebie scouting mission as a rest, and the Temple of the Emblem has conjured an entire snowstorm? You should know by now, Keegan, that no one needs to be ready for anything when scouting. The moment you don't expect to find anything, then all manner of misfortune will find you. The locals and the advanced scouts have thought this area was deserted. I figured we might find some looters looking to smash and grab, seeing as this fancy temple, but this can't be any looters.
One would think a temple that housed something called the Fire Emblem would conjure a heat wave, not a blizzard. Is it possible this is just caused by the magic within? We know nothing of how the temple actually functions to restore this Fire Emblem. It's possible, Sarah, however. The locals couldn't tell us much about the temple, but I think they might have been able to notice fierce blizzards out of season.
I don't think we can afford to go back and get reinforcements before checking out the inside. We need to find out what we're dealing with. And, if it's really just nothing in there, then maybe just warm up a little bit before going back?
I couldn't sense it before Krista said anything, but now I definitely feel the magic. There is a dark, draining force, yes, but also a burning light, and it's as if the two are in conflict, each one raging to consume everything around them.
It's not... I don't like the sound of that, Kayla. Not one bit. Best to have weapons at the ready, mercenaries. If there is a conflict in there, we're walking right into it. If you're gonna make me fight my father, half the team here can't do shit, so...
My children, it seems fate has finally reunited us. Although this is not how I had seen it in my dreams.
Kenneth, I know I am not much for fate or destiny, but even I can't deny that this situation borders on contrived. Dad, it figures you're the one here since you have the emblem that's from here. We're prepared for this time, you know. I don't know if we can beat you, but it's not gonna go like last time.
Beat me, my son. If I am to come to blows with one of my children, then I am the one who has already lost. All these years I have labored for the 7 of you, to make a world that is safe and just. How could you all? How could you betray your father?
Us betraying you? Father, look at yourself! I haven't seen you since I was 6. I barely remember what kind of man you were before. How can I betray someone that I barely even knew? Why, to me, you're just like the Murvana general, bent on destroying everything I love.
Your trembling betrays you, Sarah. I remember even as a young girl, you could never hide your feelings. Always wild, always strong-willed and sure of yourself. I do not believe I ever hid my intentions from you children. Or from you, Nancy, although you made it clear you were opposed. This world needs to change. It all needs to change.
Dad, though some of through some use, wow, though some of you, I think it's supposed to be though some of us were too young. Though some of us were too young to remember those times, I am not. But I remember our rants, obsessive outbursts detailing how we were being watched, how all of them needed to pay, and how all of your problems, all of our problems, were caused by someone or something else that wasn't you. But one by one, your contractors left you as we sunk deeper and deeper into debt, all while you raged at the world. And at Mother.
I did nothing of the sort. Never have I done anything that was not the best interest of you children. I will admit that. Your mother and I have had our differences. This is not how I would have chosen it to be. But things are as they are. Your mother would not support me in what needed to be done, and you were just children. I need to find allies and believe in the cause.
Pops, I don't really think you understand how off your rocker you sound right now. Believed in the cause? These Mavanians are using you. They want an empire, a better world for themselves, not humanity. And if your idea of what's in our best interest is running off to make sure thousands die in a war instead of being a father, you really are crazy.
I am not crazy. I see age has only increased your insolence, Keegan. After 10 years, perhaps I was naive to expect warmth from you. But you would do well to show me even the barest parental respect. But you have seen these truths for yourselves. Lamangia was the source of the Magus and his foul ways. The Emperor himself conspired to hide this, but he could not. Only Nirvana had the will to make them truly pay for their sins.
But, Father, do you not see you may have become what you sought to destroy? Nirvana even uses the fell magic of the Magus and seeks his power. It is vile, a desecration of the arts I hold dear. And even now, I feel that power emanating from you.
I see that you will not understand how I am different from the Magus. You were not alive at that time. You were not there for the final battle. Then, all of you, even you, Nancy, would understand. It is true that this artifact I carry is foul. I admit it. Even now it chills the air and saps my strength. But it is necessary. I cannot fail.
Dad, you know you could just come back with us. Put down your sword, put down the fire emblem. Come back with us, just to talk. Nobody wants any more to die. Nobody needs them. And we'd be there, I promise.
Ah, Luke, ever the peacemaker, with all except your twin. There is no turning from this path for me now, son. It is too late. For me, my son, to be with all of you.
But why, Dad? Why can't you just stop? Why do I have to fight you after missing you all my life? I know you've done things, bad things, to us and to a lot of other people, but you can stop. You can try to make it right.
I must finish my task.
Uh-oh. Oh, if it makes us fight with all of our... if it makes me fight with the family unit. The only people who could do anything is Scott, and I have to give him, like, sword weavers. And even then, he's gonna get fucking melted. And Keegan can get by his defense, but I don't know if Keegan can survive a single swing from his sword. Also, hey, Saves, how's it going? This is chapter 19, Double X. So you're basically just like 3 chapters behind.
Children, I pray that you will know what I do this for you. Those primes told me to take the emblem and let its power flow freely into this thing. The foul object such as this is no doubt the work of the Magus. But what that fiend intended to use for gain, we shall repurpose. Temple of the Emblem, lend me your power. And this is to go even further beyond.
Oh my god, these people cannot defend themselves. Oh no. Okay.
Whoa! I'm no magician, but even I can feel the power in this place. And those monsters. Those are the strongest we've ever seen. Children, it pains me that it has come to this, and I truly wish there was another way, any at all. But we must put an end to this here and now. We cannot allow the emblem to be used to release these monsters into the world. The war would rage anew, and many more would die. Kenneth must be stopped.
Mom, and by stop, you mean that we...
Scott, Nancy, all of you. I know that this feels to me like it's not my place to fight. But the world is depending on us, our friends, and my own family back home. And that means we must do whatever is necessary. And whatever that means facing Kenneth in battle, or somehow taking him down against all the odds, we must use every advantage available to us. And this is a battle, and we are mercenaries, warriors.
You're right. I don't know if we can win this. And I don't know how they even feel if we are able to win this. But we gotta do it. We gotta try everything we've got.
Ariana, thank you for standing with us. As always, we'll follow your orders in this battle. You haven't let us down yet, and you won't now. Not to mention you're the only one with a prayer of remaining level-headed in this fight. Children, prepare yourselves. We fight.
I hope not. I don't want to use them. For the first time in my life, I enter a battle nearly hoping to lose. Perhaps the children may be right. That I've chosen the wrong path to achieve what the world needs. It matters not. The die is cast. Hurrah! The ceremony has begun and cannot stop now. Yet I do not know if I have the strength to fight them.
Yep, they're making me use the whole fucking family. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, first we need to give Ariana all her weapons back. Alright, so U-bow, longbow, killer bow, silver bow, and you know what? Fuck it, gold bow, just in case we need everything. Nancy, you have store-bought weapons, but can't really use them. I don't know how much use you'll be, but you need to have some stuff on it. So here's an iron axe. And a steel pole axe. And... sure. And here's a vulnerary. Alright, Scott. You need to ditch that, and you need to take the Sword Slayer in case I need you to use it against the father, and a killer axe because crit rate might be what we need to do. Well, luckily for me, Will is one of my powerhouses, so. Alright, speaking of which, he does have frost uses left. But I want to have him take a Fimbulwinter. So he's got fire for killing regular things, air caliber just in case. And I've got a Fimbulwinter, and I still have the frost for hitting at triple range. Christia, I stopped using you the moment you found out that you don't get speed. So, defend yourself with a flux, I guess, maybe. You're gonna just stay out of the fight. You take a heal, because I might need those. Luke, well, you were doing kind of okay, but you kind of sucked. But I did kind of level you. I did sell my other emblems for ranking you up, though, so whoopsies.
I don't know what to put on you. I really don't want to put much on you. Here, just take a steel axe just in case. Oh, yeah, true. There we go. And Kayla. Alright, Kayla needs... I don't know if there's going to be restore points. In case, I'll put that there. I might need the rescue. We're putting the shine away. We're taking out a divine. You need the physic. And I might need a mend. My will was benched early because I used Crestia and the light magic priest, so I don't want to level up 3 magic. Yeah. No, I ended up leveling up a lot of magic users. I used the priest. I used Will. I was trying to use Cristia, but the moment we got Jordan, I realized Jordan had less defense but more speed, so I had to use him over anyone else. And Keegan. Alright, Keegan's going to be a special armed, because he has the dagger. The dagger could actually pierce his father's stuff, but what he really needs to do is he needs to get that hunter's mark. Also, we have a killer bow here as well. I should give the mom. And she has a killing edge on her. Who had the hunter's mark? You had it. Okay. Because I found out during the last map that Keegan had shit for accuracy. And I need that dagger to pierce. You know, I actually spent them both. I ended up spending both of the, whatchamacallits. Selling them in the last map. Okay, so now he can hit with that. In fact, honestly, he needs so much accuracy, it's not even funny. There we go. Because his current skill is literally with the +8. He only has 16 skill, which is pathetic. Okay, she does have a killer bow on her. Alright, we're good. Oh yeah, true. Can you equip 2 things at once? You know what? We don't need the hand axe. They do stack. Okay, cool. Alright, well, let's just check the map position and see what I can do. Yeah, I am just kind of just sitting on them for no reason. I don't know if I wanted to give it to anybody here, though. Con of 6? Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, you were right, Stormpike. His con is pathetic. That's why he wasn't getting 2 attacks on some things. He almost maxed out his strength. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. What was the other weapon I had on him? Might need the brave. Oh, it was the hammer. Okay. Don't know if that matters that much, but the stats on the Warhammer is more damage than the hammer, but extra heavy. It's like 17 weight. So it like even drags Scott down. Alright, we're just gonna do this. We'll check map, I'll do a formation, and then I'll see if I can handle this. I can guarantee you they're probably going to sneak enemies up my ass while we're fighting, so I'm going to have to watch out for my flank. Hopefully they don't. Kenneth has got all his stats currently minused by 1. He can talk to Kayla. And if I get him, I get the fire emblem. Okay, unstealable. Damn, I can't just steal it. I was thinking about stealing it. Yeah, anima at range. Oh, wait, yeah, he might... that's right, hold up. And the rest is just their monsters. One of them has like a brave weapon on him. What I need to do is items. Nobody really wields them. He already has the dagger. The dagger's probably better than the armor slayer. Scott's got a hammer. No one else uses swords because they didn't give Ariana a second weapon. They just gave her bows. So I can't equip an armor slayer. Nancy can. I don't know if she can attack anything without getting herself killed by I don't know if Mom can fight Dad, but oh, also, who was supposed to speak to him? Kayla? That's the healer system. Yeah, okay. So Kayla might be able to just speak to him and maybe stop him? Who knows? Yeah, I was expecting her to be just a regular sniper, but they put her on a horse. And then they didn't let her get swords for whatever reason. Oh, everybody can't move because they're meant to be there. Okay. Also, there's an escape? Huh. Oh, well, let's go.
That was the strongest tremor yet. The whole place feels like it could go down.
Scott, I know that this wouldn't be how any of us want this to end, but if we truly want to win this battle in any way possible, our best option may be to flee this place before it collapses. We would survive, and it would surely put an end to this.
Okay. So, I doubt this makes the game... Maybe it adds a different ending, but I doubt it probably changes what we fight. Maybe it changes how the game ends. Who knows? It's probably going to kill Kenneth, and he's going to summon a demon lord or some bullshit. It may come to that, Ariana. If it does, give us the word and we'll follow you. If you determine that you are not prepared for this battle, escape with Oriana on this tile to end the chapter. Okay. You may also escape with other units on this tile to get them out of harm's way. Okay, this is good. This is good. So if you're like, hey, I don't trust my people to survive, you could just send the siblings out now.
They ready their approach. Children, Nancy, I warn you one last time, I will not strike you unless you strike me. Even if you stand at the ready in my range, I will not attack you. But if I am engaged, I will retaliate in kind, not holding back. Hurrah! That is, if you can even reach me through the waves of these beasts. But I may be able to give you a fair chance of crossing my blade. Nancy, the last time we fought, I took something from you. I shall now return it so we both may be at full strength for what comes.
Ah, my axes, my babies, they've returned to me. Kenneth, for all his faults, always did respect the craft of battle. He cannot get the best of me again, not this time. First, he left me wounded and ailing for months, and the second time, I was unable to protect my son. That can happen this time. It won't happen. My pride as a mother won't allow it.
Maternal pride. Hey, it's the axis from the main screen. Oh, yeah. She's Erica, pretty much. But even Erica got spears. So it is weird that like it's basically the same class as something that already existed, but they didn't give it the bonus weapon. She didn't? Didn't Ethereum? I thought Ethereum got a bonus weapon type, and Erica got bows then. Because each of them got a second weapon type, right? They didn't get shit? Oh, I guess I'm thinking of Fire Emblem 7 then. Hector got swords, Lynn got bows, and who gives a fuck about whatever the redhead little shit was. Maternal pride, Nancy's babies, brave, +2 all. Hot damn. Let's go. Eliwood, that's his name. Okay, so I could right now tell these three to leave so they don't accidentally get murdered. Sarah does heal, though. We're gonna... Considering this is an escape route, I'm going to assume that there isn't any enemies who come from behind. But if we do, we can just run these three into the escape route. Alright. Silver Great Lance. Fetid Claw. Silver Sword. This thing can kind of just go anywhere it wants. That thing kind of can. Alright, so we want to blast that with ranged. You gotta be shitting me. Kayla, the f you doing? That you can double tap, though. True, it is probably pretty heavy. I can always swap it out for a shine if I need to.
Also, let's see. The big beast cannot hit her. It can attack Will, though. That can't move. That can't move. But I can do something as simple as this, right? Rescue. Also, good overworld music. So, this thing can't charge and hit anybody yet. Okay. These things are going to come in. This thing's going to come in. This thing can attack Kayla. I think she'll be fine. My hope is that these enemies are going to kind of zoom in. Like, he'll come in. Scott's got the best defense of everybody here. So we'll just put him there. Sword could also hit him, that's fine. The sword, Ariana's probably going to force the sword over anything else. So let's see how much the enemies charge. Yeah. Even if he didn't crit, it's a one shot. Let's go, Scott. Alright. Alright, for this little loser here. I think I need to use some of my big guns for some of these. Like, if I sent him in. Cyclops, what do you have? Silver poleaxe. Okay. Will, what could you do to this thing? You would be slightly off using fire. Damn. That means I have to use something slightly better. Let's not use Fimbulwinter. Okay. And we've got a few other things that I'm pretty sure some of my guys can take care of. If I... This thing probably hits pretty hard. This also will be coming down. The Warhammer. You wouldn't be able to just... Nah, okay. Okay, you're a big fast beastie. If I hit you once with a divine, do you die? It's 1 damage off. It's always 1 damage off. Maternal Pride will definitely take it right out, and it has multiple hits. Yeah, that's just abuse at that point. Okay, so she couldn't take that out in 1 hit. Could she take this thing out in 1 hit? No. Alright, so what we do then is we just have fun with it. Hey, Christia, be useful. Yep. Hit it from range. And drop a divine on the head.
Oh, 1 damage off, of course. That's not even enough to... Alright, Scott's going to have to hit the spider. He's the only one who can do it. Get a crit. Damn it, Scott. How dare you use up 2 uses of that axe? Give a little bit to Keegan, because she can do things. And now I can use Ariana for this. What I want her to do, however, is I want her to... That was correct. All right, good. So now they'll shoot at the mother, and the mother can shoot back. And this guy's going to come in with a hell of a hit, 33, but that doesn't even do as much as Will's HP. So... %14 chance to hit. Good. Okay, I don't know how much more monster... Okay, they're just gonna... If they just come from that circle, that's not too bad. Could we? Yeah, she does not even close enough damage on that one. Alright, I'm gonna have to let them come to me again. But that's fine. So we heal up Sis. Sis heals him back in response. Mom might have a crazy weapon, but I can't trust that she doesn't just get crushed. Alright, that's keeping them at a good distance. You can't take that. You can't take that out. What do you have? A brave sword? That sucks, but... Scott's got it.
Ariana takes out the stupid caster monster bullshit. And then we take Scott and we put him here. Oh, the skeleton can still get Ariana on the side. Damn. I was kind of hoping he'd be blocking there still. Alright, well. Alright, everybody pull in. Everything's going to come charging in. Ariana at least can dodge. Oh, that peeled them up both there. Okay. Because the key here is to make sure I can kill all my opponents quick enough. I can actually do enough damage with fire now. Okay, you go down. Wait, what am I doing? I have an iron bow. I don't even have to risk him getting hit. He just goes and takes that out because he's got the speed for it. Crimson Eye. Steel Great Lance, Silver Sword. The thing is, there's a lot of enemies and I can't take them all out in one go. So we're going to have to take everything out that's close by. Shine, I can get 2 hits, and that's enough for a kill. Oof. Yeah, get him, Scott. And I just buffed Scott's resistance by 4 points. So even that eye coming for him shouldn't be too much of an issue. If I can get my people in the right positions, anything they summon here, I could just take out almost instantly. Because Mom and what's his name can take out the Snake Ladies and the Cyclops without being injured. Keegan can knock out the Wolf without being injured. And Kayla has enough magic to take out a spider without being injured. So that could leave Scott and Ariana and free enough space to try to mess with Dad.
Yes, Scott.
Show them the power of crits. What? Damn you, Scott. Don't show off that much. Oh, I do, however, want to get Kayla to speak to the father. And I may need Keegan to be able to take him out if I need to, using those daggers. But right now we can mop up a little bit. Not enough? Uh-oh. Well, let's just do with what works for now, and I'll ship up if I have to. We'll get Kayla to him because the next round should not summon these two. It should at least skip a turn before it summons these sides again. And Dad said he's not going to attack unless we attack him first. So I'm taking him at his word for that. You know what? I'm saying it. I'm having pride in my family right about now. I know 3 of them I didn't use, but right now, everyone being able to just like control their own area of monsters while I just get to keep moving just makes me feel like a parent, you know? True. That they can aid for when I need Ariana to do stuff. If I need her to go in there to hit the spider and everything else. Okay, that's that. So. Now, it does look like everyone can talk to him, but the one that's located on his character sheet says it's Kayla. So Kayla can move here and talk to him next round, or she can DPS if she has to. See how it goes. Alright, so if I have Kayla speak, what happens? Actually, first. Ariana can't get to that spider. I might need everyone to flee. True. Save state just in case nothing happens, yeah.
Kayla, my eldest daughter, I see now that you fight when you were a girl. You abhorred even talk of battle.
Things change, Father. People change. I am not the girl that you left all those years ago.
Yes, it is that much is clear. There is a sadness about you that there was not before. A deep pain.
Father, Dad, You are truly lost if you can't understand why I'm sad.
I understand. Whether you believe me or not, I do. And again, whether you believe me or not. We are alike, you and I.
Oh no, Kayla, he's fully lost. He's giving the villain monologue. Oh no, he's lost permanently.
We are bound by responsibility, by our duties above all else. They are in conflict now, yes, but we are both resolute, just as you always have been.
Yes, that I will not deny. And knowing that, Father, you know what it is that I must do here.
Must we do this, really? But knowing the resolve that we share, I suppose that I know it to be true.
No, we're not attacking him. Alright, we'll do... Alright. You take out yours. You take out yours. I want to see... I'm going to let them... No, the spider can... Yeah, the spider will still get me. So we'll take down that one. I don't think these guys can take down the spider. Yeah. So we're just gonna run them away for now. I wonder if maybe I can talk to him with everybody. No, she can't talk because she's not one of the children.
My son, you have grown strong in the past decade, but strength has never been a deficit with you, only technique. Our last encounter showed that you need refinement.
Dad, are you just going to stand there and critique my axe arm, like you used to do when I was a boy? How can you do that right now, knowing what is about to happen?
For the first time in quite a long time, son, I am not certain I know what it is going to happen. What I have been called to do on this earth. We could cross axe with blade as we once did, only this time with far more fatal intent. Or you could join me, and I will make your fate the greatest in all of as I asked you weeks ago, but I doubt your response will change from what it was.
But there's one more way this can end, Dad. You can stop this and come back with us. Surrender. And I can't promise I know what will happen if you do, but what I can promise is that I'll be here with you. Because after all the mistakes, and I think, because we've all made mistakes, and I think on some level, you know you've made some pretty big ones. But it's never too late for redemption. Never too late to try and make it right. And maybe we can't. At least not on our own. But I think trying means something all the same.
This is the hill I have chosen, son. You should know that I will not surrender. This is my resolve to save the world.
I don't even know what you believe that yourself, with your voice wavering, but you've given me no choice at this point. I may not always hit my target, but I usually only need to hit it once, or twice these days to end things. Let's see your resolve survive a blow from my axe arm.
It would almost be poetic to be felled by my very own heir. We shall see if you yet surpass your dear old dad. To think my baby girl has become a woman, and I have not been there to see it.
Your baby girl. You have no right to say that. Father, you left 10 years, and it's even before then. I know what kind of dad you were. Not a good one. And not to mention, you've done all you've done time since.
I held you in my arms when you were just an infant. I cared for you, I kept you safe. And though you remember it not, you loved me as any child would their father. I grant that things have changed, but you cannot deny the past. It is not folly to pretend that this never happened.
I don't think you can let that buy you any goodwill. You need to answer for all that you've done since. And as you would as a child, it is an answer you demand. Oh, sorry, Graham.
And as a child, it's an answer you demand. Your propensity to appoint yourself as judge has not changed.
Perhaps I am not fit to judge you for as much as I can try to ignore it. I don't know if I can do this.
Then, that will make the two of us, my daughter, in more ways than one.
Alright, I'm going to see if talking to him with every member of the family does anything. If it doesn't, then I'm just going to try to kill him. And if that doesn't work, if I don't have enough time, I'll reload the save state before I try talking with him. And I'll just try killing him. Because Ariana doesn't have a dialogue with him. Good job, Keegan. Okay, so I've already talked to him with 2 people. Keegan needs to get over there and talk to his dad. We'll U it. Hopefully Oriana will crit. Okay, go. We got to save 1 at least. I am going to hammerine the Yubo at some point anyway, so. Okay, and you 2 have already done your talking. Okay, Mom doesn't talk to him either for now. Okay.
Christia.
Father.
Never had much to say, did we? Not even when all of you were young. Christia, always lost in her own world. Among us. Blah, 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 but not really present.
Do you feel that there is anything that needs to be said, Father? I admit that I am often not much for saying things, but if there ever were a time, it would be now.
I fear what will become of us if we are to speak freely. And yet, I also fear what will happen if we do not talk.
Then, let us do as we have always done together, and keep the talk short.
Yes, I agree. And maybe one last time, even for a moment, it will be like it once was. Son, you've grown, nearly taller than I am even.
Guess I have, before everything happened. With the war, we talked about whether I was taller than you yet. None of us could quite remember how tall you were. It had been so long, and we were little when you left. It's hard to remember those times.
You may not remember, son, but I think back to them often when I could be your father, unburdened by the world.
When you could be? Dad, what is it that changed? What made you like this?
Knowledge, son, knowledge of the true state of the world, of how the great leaders of our time had betrayed us, and of now when when given the chance, people flock to an evil man in the magus like moths to a flame.
I think I mostly remember the good times because that's what I want, but I remember the bad times too. the disappearing for weeks, the fights with Mom, the demands that you made of us. Even if I give you all that you say is true, what gave you the right to treat us like that? I don't think your mission needed to stop you from being a father at all. I think that was your choice, and you chose this. War over us, over your children.
How can you not yet understand? I am doing this for you, all of you.
Dad, we're about to cross blades. I won't hesitate to strike. And in the heat of it all, I don't think your instincts will let you either. How can you be doing it for us if you can't live in a world where you'll succeed?
I do not even know how I can succeed now. But I know that if I stop, it means certain failure.
I think you know what you've already lost, Dad. And you know it. But it won't be enough to stop you. And maybe you really are lost no matter what happens. I guess I just needed to see it for myself.
Let's see if that height has honed your axe techniques. Height is not a boon if you do not have the intelligence to use it. I may have been able to teach you, but the time has passed.
Oh, it didn't actually summon more. Okay. I'll do a second save state here. In a different slot. Yeah.
Dad, when you were gone, all I wanted you to do was come back. I know you weren't so good to Bob, but I thought we could just be a family again.
Will, you are too young to recall, and though I have never stopped thinking of you children, the differences between me and your mother are irreconcilable. The family can never be as it once was.
But why? Why did it have to be like that? Couldn't you just have tried something else?
There are things that you will never know, son. Things children need not know about their parents.
There is still a lot I don't know, still. And that used to make me mad. I was mad all the time because I thought nobody trusted me enough to tell me things. But I think I know that it's okay to not know sometimes. Most of the time, I only need to know what's really important. And Dad, I think you need to decide what's important to you.
Your youth shows in your words, son. Things are not so simple. We live in a broken world filled with hard choices.
I'm not sure I understand because it seems simple to me. Maybe you just need to make it more simple.
Make it simple?
Maybe this whole time, that's why you've been confused. You just need to make it simple and know a little less. To think about what you do first before you fought the Vegas.
Son, many times I thought about the day we'd meet again. About how you would look, how you would be. About whether you'd still have that limp you did as a child that prevented you from fighting.
Well, that's never gonna go away, and I'll never use a sword.
But you found a way to fight all the same. And perhaps, as I see now, it's because you often don't see things as others do. Because as much as I'd like to think that your mother has turned you all against me, these seem to be your own words, not hers.
Bob didn't tell me to say this, no. And knowing me, I don't know if I would have said it would have if she had. Dad, I know you have to do this, have to fight you. And while it makes me sad, I'm glad we got to talk. So even just a little, I know we could, so I could know what it might have been like if you had been around when I was growing up.
This is not the way it should be, son. But it is the way. Because again, the world cannot be that simple. But perhaps, at times, it can be.
Oh, this is how it's going to be, huh, Pops?
How does it seem, Keegan, that this is how it does seem, Keegan, that this is how it's gonna be. There can be no other way. There is no going back now.
You know, I used to always wonder how we could even be related. We barely got along even in the best of times. And after you left after all you've done to us, it made me glad to be sure that you weren't the same at all. But then, when we got tough at home, I left too. Convinced myself that it was for the good of the family.
Then we are more alike than you care to admit, son. We have always done what needs to be done. regardless of the opinions of others.
I'll admit that much, even if I don't like saying it. But Dad, I realized what I did. It was wrong. I came back because going all lone wolf, all it does is put dumb, crazy ideas in your head. Makes you believe things that ain't true. Like you're not allowed to be wanted or loved. Or maybe even that you come infallible arbiter of justice. And if you just talk to somebody, told them the truth, let them help, you'll stop thinking those things and pick a better path.
I have tried, son. For years now I have tried to make others understand, so that they may help me. Understand the dangers of the world, what we face. None understood, not until I met the primes of Mavana, and they too convinced me of what needed to be done.
You do realize you're contradicting yourself, right, Pops? You won't listen to the opinions of your family and friends, but you'll listen to some war-crazed monarchs of a recluse country? They don't care about you. They just see you a warrior to use.
Even if what you say is true, every decision that I've made has been my own. For the good of this world and of you children,
This is going nowhere fast. I don't even know why I thought I convinced you in 5 minutes of what you haven't been able to see in over a decade. Maybe it's time for some swordplay. The only thing left that I wouldn't mind being like you in, Pops.
If that's all I am to you now, then that is how it must be.
Okay, now that that's all done, is there any... No, there's no other last-minute dialogue options from anyone else. So we'll try wrapping this up on this last turn here, and hopefully I don't have to escape. If I do, and all this talking didn't matter, like I said, I'll just reset it and just fight him. Alright, so I talked to him with every member of the family except for Mom. Yeah, she can't talk to him, and Ariana doesn't have any dialogue either. Yeah, okay. Alright, anybody else have, like, a random talk that might actually settle this peacefully? I assume there won't be. Alright. If that's then the case, it is time to figure out if I can take him out in one turn. If not, I'll go back to the other turn where I'll have at least 2 turns to do it. Let's see. If I sent Mom in, would she die in a hit? She would not die, and she would at least get 4 damage on him. Would she get more if she went into melee? She would get less damage if she went into melee, and he would hit harder. In fact, she could do 11 and then she'd get crushed. Okay. So, Mom, do some chip damage.
Nancy,
Kenneth.
unlike the others here, you are not a foe I never imagined I would fight. We have, in fact, fought many times before. You should know that your record is not stellar.
Chance at the chance I gave you, Kenneth. Not for my sake, but for the children, so that they might have a father in their lives. But enough was enough. You are a danger to them and to me. And yet it seems I only shifted the danger to the entire world.
What? You wish you would have struck me down in my sleep like a coward? To spare the world of me?
No, I do not. Maybe at one point in time, yes. But now I only wish to do what needs to be done. I will not strike you in anger, only duty. And we will let the blades decide who is right.
2 times the flame blade has felled you, and yet you fight me still. To fall once is courage, but twice is foolishness. 3 times, why, I'd call it madness.
You want to talk, Kenneth. You truly still know how to ruffle me, even now. Let's end this. Oh yeah, because it does. He's fighting with magic at ranged, but in melee he's fighting with the sword. So I was at the negative in the weapon triangle. Yeah. All right, that's 4 damage. Thimblewinter. He gets 2 hits, but cannot kill. So.
Let us see if you can muster the force to stop me. I won't. I cannot yield.
At least Will's guaranteed 21 damage.
Hey, nice dodge. You could actually fight him again if you had another turn and not even risk dying. Okay, Silver Bow, I could get 2 guaranteed hits of 9 damage. He could do 25 and could not kill. In fact, I could U-bow him and get a little bit more than that. I could try to killer him. That's 5 damage. So I could guarantee 18. Nope, I can't. Oh, that's right. I can't crit him. Never mind. Forget that. So yeah, Silver Bow, best option.
You, the only stranger to me in this party, and yet you are so familiar with all of them. I envy you, girl. I do.
I've heard much of you, but you've not had the same opportunity to hear of me. I do not know of you, but I know your family, Kenneth, and they are worth fighting for.
Even though they are my foes, I cannot disagree, and perhaps this is why you attack, to save them, to end this yourself so that they need not. But it will not be an easy task, Archer. I will not fall to you.
You don't have to fall. You just have to take 18 damage. Also, I do like how everybody who's getting chip damage at him is leveling up. Because they're all, like, really close to leveling. Okay, I got 3 people left. Let's see, what could Kayla do? Divine, she'd get hit back, but she might not hit. Shine, better chance. Yeah. In fact, at range, Kayla could probably fight her father to a standstill with the shine. Okay, now, if I sent in... The Sword Slayer is a guaranteed kill. And I kind of want Scott to do it. The dagger is... Oh, yeah, the dagger would have ripped him to pieces. But Keegan could die in 1 hit. So I'm going to try one thing. Keegan, you go up here. Scott, you come to here. Put the Killer Axe back. Take the Sword Reaver. Can we just take him out with the Reaver? I have to use the hammer. I mean, it can do it. It has a high hit chance, too. I'm not trusting the game, though, but if I did want to use the Sword Reaver could do it guaranteed 1 hit. The hammer, however, is the hammer, so let's do it. Boom!
Children, impressive. I will always. Now go.
And Scott swinging it as hard as he can, and Kenneth is out of here. Oh, look, the fire emblem. Time to stack this on top of everything else. We don't need the Sword Slayer anymore. Isn't that alright, Scott? Just have everything equipped.
Everyone, disengage and get out of here. This place is coming down.
You had to throw it away, yeah. Oh, you bought too much during your supply run. Oh, well. So, I guess that's it then. There's just no way anyone survived in there.
He was gone for so long, and when he came back, it was in a way worse than any of us could have imagined. But now, he's gone again, and this time, forever.
I feel like I'll never even knew him. I never knew my dad.
I don't know if any of us knew him at the end, Will. Not really.
He lived and died with his mind in a broken mess. The darkness that was here, it is gone now. We are free of it, all of us, including Father. We couldn't save him. From himself, his madness.
It's impossible to save someone who won't allow it, Sarah. Dad was his own man. He made his choices. And then it caught up to him, like it has for all these Mervarnans.
Children, I wish that you all did not have to bear this burden, that I could have done something to prevent this pain of having to watch your own father die, even with all he has done. And while we celebrate a victory, we also mourn loss. The loss of what your lives could have been in a different world. We cannot linger here. We must bring the news of this back to camp. And maybe, if we are able to return to the front, a physical battle can distract us from the warring in our minds. Scott? I know you probably will need a minute, or maybe a lot longer than that, but we now have this fire emblem that used to be Kenneth's.
Huh? What? Oh, yeah. Wait, oh, yeah. You looted it off your own father's body, and you're like, oh, yeah, huh? Oh, well. What is this, the One Ring? Damn, how did it get there? True. We don't need the Sword Slayer. We just need the Sword Reaver. Actually, you know what? We don't need the Axe Reaver. We just need the hammer. All right, let's do this. Dad, you know what? I'm going to nerf myself against you. I'm going to take the weapon that's the negative in the weapon triangle and attack you with it.
And then decide what to do with it.
That's probably for the best. I don't want to decide that. Not now. Let someone else decide.
Okay, and Scott?
Yeah?
I'm here for you. All of you. Even if you want me to do is stay quiet and be here. I'm here for you.
Thanks, R. True, yeah. Aren't you a master swordsman? I'm just gonna use my axe. It's fine. My son needs a tragic backstory. Several days later.
Well, I'll be, though I might never seen our little rebellion reach the Prime's palace in my lifetime. But you folks sure don't mess around. We got here lickety-split once y'all are on board.
Well, it seems Mervarna's army is an all offense with the ability for defense. The Blitz stretched their forces thin, and likely cost them the war.
Oh, they're gonna lose at this point, that's for sure. It's only a matter of time, which they just quit already, before anyone else has to die. We in Gungvale love battle, but even we know when to cut our losses. These Primes are crazy, they just won't quit.
It's a shame that the Primes have no desire to negotiate. None of Mervarna's leaders do. Well, except for that whole business with Rose.
God, they really are underhanded dogs, now aren't they?
Peace, Ryan, we all were there. The same mistakes won't be made again.
The Primes made big talk about honor, a better world. They're full of it. Better been cheating and exploiting us Mervarnans for a long time now. Ain't nothing but hypocrites, and they got nothing to go down. They ain't gonna go down easy. Gotta be on our guard, or else we'll end up making even more bad memories from this war. As if they haven't been enough already. We've seen villagers flee in terror, kings die through treachery, and now I've even seen a father, filled with madness, battle his children, who he claimed to be protecting.
I think I'll count myself lucky that I wasn't there for that occasion. Kenneth was an absolute menace when we fought him months ago. Not surprised it took a mountain of rubble to bring the guy down. But from what you've said, it sounds like he didn't have much fight left.
Those moments, it's not something I think I'll forget for the rest of my life. Although there are some I wish I could make forget for their sake.
It would not have been for the best if we could make ourselves forget the trials we've seen. They shape us. I've come to see that. But now is not the time for such talk. There will be plenty of time for philosophy when the war is over. Ariana, can you gather your troops? Meredith awaits.
Of course, Moses, and I'm sure we'll talk when this is over. But the Prime's palace must still be taken. This is a battle, not a victory lap. I take my leave. That girlie. She has a habit of making everyone's fights her own. Not a bad thing for a friend, but a tough one if you're a leader.
Usually, she's a little better at hiding it, but I can't really blame her after what happened on that scouting trip.
So, the Empress will join our force to take the palace? I'm a little surprised. She didn't strike me as the type to get her hands dirty.
She fought in the last war, son. I believe she's a sorceress of substantial power. If the rumors are true, knowing that you know of the Emperor, do you expect his wife to be all bark and no bite?
Well, when you put it like that, not really.
You know not much time has passed since our last engagement. Since you're sure everyone is ready for the front again, Nancy? We will have to be ready. We're not in the first to suffer in this war. We could try to make sure that will be some of the last.
Yeah, then, in a way, we are talking, and I know we weren't really the ones to start this war. Dad did, and the Primes did. But maybe we can finish it, once and for all. Dad faced consequences for what he did, and now the Prime should too.
We'll do it together then. We've been fighting for so long, nearly a year, and this is the end is in sight. The irony of peace, that battle is the only way to secure it. One last battle then. Heh, maybe I'll retire after this one. I'm getting old, and the sickness of your father has aged me even further.
Well, I can't say that you won't deserve it, Ma. Or that we wouldn't take care of you. Also, I just realized more Final Fantasy music is playing in the background. But frankly, I believe it when I see it. Let's go grab the others and prep to storm a castle.
Ah, the fortifications are complete. There is no possible way the interlopers will be able to penetrate this deep into our palace. Let waves and waves of them break upon us. Brother, you think it's likely that Kenneth failed his errand? He has not returned, and the invaders have taken the land holding the temple. It was folly for us to entrust the emblem to a filthy foreigner. He has inevitably found us in our hour of greatest need. Mavan and might will have to suffice for the remainder of our campaign. It seemed my penultimate gamble has failed, but there is still one more artifact, the one most dear to the Magus. Brother, the campaign shall indeed continue. It is too late to surrender. Our foes would execute us. But I do not think I will be needing you anymore. What do you mean, brother? We are bound by blood and by the cause. It was always your cause, you fool, not mine. I only sought power, not some ridiculous crusade. Blood may bind us, but I will survive at any cost. Farewell.
Just leaves.
Brother, don't abandon me. And he used the last of the warp magics. He intends to use me as fodder to slow our foes. I will smite him where he stands. Perhaps he is right, and this is a battle I cannot win. I must escape. Nirvana and the world depend on it. But do I dare undo the seals on the doors? Only I can open them, which makes me safe. Wait, there remains a bit of warp magic left. That is understudy here in the castle. If I can reach it before our enemies do, or before I perish, I may yet survive. Soldiers, fight for your prime, for Nirvana. Fight the evil that assails us.
My lady, are we ready to advance on your word? Oh, don't start deferring to me in the field now, Oriana. I'm yours to command, just as any other soldier. We will finish this for both of our countries. Well, alright then. Thank you, Empress. But remember, as we discussed, we must attempt to take the Primes alive, if at all possible. It will help hasten a bloodless end to the war. Yes, of course. And if Christine speaks the truth, she shall have up till now. There are powerful magical artifacts in this palace that we should not leave for anyone to take. Yeah, certainly. We cannot allow looters or deserters to take such valuable property. Onward then, to victory and to glory.
Yeah, I get a game. Hint, hint, hint. Alright, I'm gonna do, Alright, we need to, pick everybody else out. Luke out. Sarah out. Christia out. Alright. Alex in. Reed in. And Sarah. Oh, wait, but no, there's also Katie and all that. Alright, Reed out. Katie in. Weston is also there. I think he's the only other one. Oh, Nancy. There we go. She has a super weapon, but
Okay. I also want to... Yeah, the last map was, all right, we're going to have a big catharsis. We're finally going to do all the family stuff. We're going to get some bonus items. You're going to do something that if your party is strong enough, you can take your father down. If not, you don't get the fire emblem. Yada, yada, yada. The next one, I betray you. No, I betray you first. All right, what if I just run now? All right, so for people I'm just not using, let's empty their shit out. Okay. Oh, that's right. I haven't even put Andrew in the... Damn. All right. I'm missing... Yeah, because fucking Meredith is pushing people out. I do kind of want Andrew in there because he's another good caster. Do I sit... I mean, Alex is doing good. Ketzel's been doing good. You know what? Weston, take a break. Andrew, get in here. Weston, you've been okay. You've been pretty good. Actually, you know what? Let me take a snip of this. Okay. Then we come over here. And Alex. Let's see. 22 versus 18 strength. Alex has 3 less skill. Alex has +1 speed, +1 luck, -5 defense, but +7 resistance. And the same for everything else. So they're not too far off. However, he's 3 levels less, so he could make some of that up, although I doubt he's making up that defense, though. So yeah, Alex is better than, what's his name? So since we're forced to use her, who is a Nightwing, Fenrir, Air Caliber. Let's see. Yeah, gold bow just in case. We've got that. Meredith, I'm gonna have you take some bonus stuff because you can fly. Take a chest key, take a door key. In fact, I want you to trade... I swear someone else has a key on them. I guess not. Huh. I probably deposited it. Alright, so supply, take another door key just in case. So I can use her to fly around and unlock doors and shit. Alright, Scott, you don't actually need all of those items. The gauntlets is probably good enough still. And you don't need all those other stats. So let's just get you kitted out again. Steel axe for killing most things. Hammer, sword reaver, and Excuse me. I probably need a bigger weapon for killing at ranged. Or I could just take the halberd again for any horsies that get in my way. We'll do that. Heal, Rescue, Physics, Shine Divine. Will's also got his stuff up. Nobody here really is at much of a risk at being crit. I wish I had the Feely Shield. That's what I really wish I had. I wish I had the item that I, could stop getting fucking sniped out of the sky. Maybe the fire emblem? That might give her the attack power I'm looking for. And then, just in case, a sword. Sammy is... I don't think she needs the gold. Spear's good. Her con is 15, so she can wield that steel lance without losing any of her speed. Will has his. Keegan has his. Riley, give that back for now. Oh, that's right. What's her name was using the boar tusk. Hold up. Sarah. +1 and everything's okay, but yeah, you need more damage. Take that boar tusk. Maybe she'll do better with the fire emblem then. Now we already have a killer. Iron Great Lance for extra damage. Javelin for throwing. And heavy spears are usually good. Actually, let me check the map. We've got one heavy armor horse, so that's just heavy armor. Heavy armor. 2 horses. Heavy armor horse. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we need heavy spears over anything else. We're more likely to need them to cut through people's armor. That back. Hey, Weston, I'll take that armor slayer off your hands. I don't know if I'm going to have him use axes, but if I do, there's an axe. And he already has his Lance Reaver with the Falcon Blade. And he has a Horse Killer with the Zenbato. And he's got some uses in that Steel Sword left. He does have the Steel Great Lance, so he might be pretty good because I know he does have 21 attack power, so he might be able to just do it on his own. So Alex might be good. Katie has. Katie's gonna need that Rose Thorn to be fixed up soon. So I'm going to need to put on Kayla. I might need a Divine to get some kills, but I mean, I can just pull it out of the inventory at any time. I don't know. We'll take it just in case I need it. Hey, can I trade Andrew? He can't use it. Shit. He has a Divine and a Smite and a heal. Okay, everybody should now be pretty good stuff on them. Now we check the map and see what actually has. So there is a door and 2 chests down here. There is a door and 2 chests over here. So here's the issue. I only have 1 chest key. I don't have 2. Now what I do have is a thief who doesn't need anything to pick locks. And I have a wonderful super healer here who has magic that can rescue from almost halfway across the board. So I could literally have him come, but that would take unlock, chest, and then go over here and do the same thing again. So I think I'm going to have to swap one of my people out. So Kettle, you've been doing really good, but out of everyone, I think you're the one who needs to sit out. Because this usually is a race. Oh, Sammy, because she's not going to move that fast? 6 movement speed, 6 movement speed. I'll sit Kettle out. And we get Alyssa. And just take some of your stuff back. Yeah, they buffed their speed a lot. Oh, there are more chest keys here. Hold up. Give that chest key. Take the 2-use chest key. So I actually can... I can get Meredith over to there and unlock it on her own. So I actually don't need Alyssa. Because I can use Keegan to unlock the door and do 2 chests, and Meredith has a door key, and a chest key that can be used twice. So we're good. Okay. Back to full power. Alright, let's see if there's anything else special here. So he's going to move, unlock, move, unlock, move, unlock. And he's trying to get somewhere. These guys have range magic, don't they? Okay, that's just frost. Alright, that's fine. Frost. Alright, let's check everybody's stuff. Heavenly light. He has an angelic robe I need to steal. If I can. Powerful light magic. Yeah, 17 power. But we're also supposed to... Oh, okay. When the game said, don't kill the boss, we need him alive, it didn't mean don't fight him. It meant defeat him, and then in the cutscene, he'll just not be dead. Okay. Gotcha. I gotcha. Alright, Heavenly Light. Warp. I want that, even though it's only one use. Spear, tomahawk, frost, longbow, silence. That's annoying. Eclipse, double eclipse. Who has that? Annoying. Brave bow, longbow. So I'm just starting off with kill. Yeah, everyone's got killer and silver and better weapons as always. Okay. Silver. You're the asshole who starts off with killer shit. Sword Slayer. Killer. Brave. Alright. Alright, we'll give this a shot. I can tell I have to be fast, which, I mean, this entire ROM hack has been you gotta move fast while your opponents are very deadly. Only the Prime can open the doors of the Sanctum. If the Prime is able to reach the Warper, he will escape and this quest will be game over. I'll be going over time today, but I figured I might as well. I'm into it. I'm into it. I'm up for another map. Otherwise, I probably would have saved before the fight and did this on Monday, but I'm in for it. If it becomes a clusterfuck, then maybe not. But for now, we're footloose and fancy free. Damn it, Ariana. Not the second one. Oh, he's got resistance.
There is a sniper here at Silver Bow. Oh. That's almost a restart right there. That's almost worthy of a restart. And the archer can't reach. Okay, and Keegan needs to go down this way. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. I've got no horses going that way. So there you go. Oh no, he's going after my bow unit. Damn, the game would never do that. Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what? Maybe I'll just do this tomorrow then. Or on Monday. Alright, go fuck yourself, game. I'll do this on Monday. Go. Just refuses to dodge again, huh? Alright. Anyway. Alright, with that, I'll pick this up. I pre-saved before everything was done. So we'll just pick this up with this map next time on Monday. And we'll keep trudging along next week, pushing through. If we keep doing a few maps a day, we should be pushing close to the end in like a week or so. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll be back again on Monday. Probably on Sunday, and I'll do something else. Not Fire Emblem, but I'll be back. Anyway. Yep, I'm not having a repeat of yesterday. I'm not just going to sit here and get annoyed at the game, even if it is only like the beginning save away. Thank you all for watching. I'll be back on Monday, and I'll see you all next time.